Ryder's going to be going into high school next year, so we decided it was best to get him an e-bike so that he could ride his bike to school on his own and then ride home. So we were trusting him with this. And in the process of that, I decided, well, maybe I should get an e-bike too, because then we can kind of ride together. Hello, my name is Christy, and I'm from Orange County, California. I work with families, so that they can become self-sufficient. This is Ryder.
Hi, my name is Ryder. I go to a middle school in Orange County, and I like to ride bikes.
It's actually made a huge difference in Ryder's social life, especially with COVID and everything. He was very much always playing video games, wasn't really playing outside or anything. Literally since getting the e-bike, he's started have a different friend group. He's been hanging out with a lot of kids. It's really changed a lot of stuff within him as far as his social circle and having friends. He didn't really have very many friends or anything. And now it's true though. And now because of the e-bike, he has way more friends. Why don't you tell us about that?
We initially got my e-bike so I could go to high school, but I'm not in high school yet, and we bought it before. So I'm just kind of riding around after school. I come back home before dark. So I get to ride around with people who also have them, and then I made friends. Like my mom said, I would stay inside and play video games, so I didn't have many. I got more outdoorsy friends that I wouldn't really see when I was inside. I like this bike because it's big, it's reliable, it goes fairly fast. I like to go fast. So it has more perks than the other bike. Got a backlight, headlight, the stuff that my other bike didn't have. It has good battery life. You could go pretty far and then come back. I just charge it, then I go out, and then I come back with a bar left, and then I charge it, and then I go out again the next day. It's definitely reliable for getting you long distances and also going off-road. The horn is one of my personal favorites.
Wow.
Because it sounds kind of like a motocup horn.
I would say one of the first things I noticed when we were putting it together is that everything felt really high quality. I know his dad kept saying, oh yeah, it has this, it has that. I think it was the Shimano and some kind of whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, I heard of that. That's supposed to be a good one. So I really felt that they made good choices, I guess, on what parts that they were putting on the bike. I'm not that savvy as far as that goes, but knowing that somebody else felt comfortable about it made me feel comfortable and made me think, oh yeah. But everything did feel really solid. Nothing felt, I guess, cheesy. I really do feel that it's harder to connect with kids when they start to get in the teenage years. I really feel that since getting the bikes, and then we were able to get the bikes together, and then we rode all the way down to open his first bank account, which was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of an opportunity to kind of make him go with me so that we could just go on the bikes, go on an adventure. So I wanted to see make sure that he was cautious, just to give myself, I guess, a little bit of peace of mind as he's riding the bikes around by himself a majority of the time.
Did I make you more nervous?
No.
Okay.
So we decided, okay, you're going to be opening your first bank account. Let's go to the bank. And he's like, okay. Was it annoying having me ride with you?
Oh, no. It was fun.
It's given us an opportunity to hang out. It's something that we can do together. It's not like we have a ton of stuff in common as far as, I just go to work, come home, cook dinner, we eat, we go to bed. It's kind of, pretty monotonous. This has given us an opportunity, like on the weekends, to, do something together. I think that's really cool because I do want to keep the strong relationship and, into high school when it gets a little more rough waters.
I expected everybody to drive like my mom, safe, use their turn signals, be respectful. I learned that is not how it always works. Of course, there's people like that. They're respectful of the surroundings, they're careful, but there are also a lot of people who are rude. So I realized, well, not everybody's nice, and they don't have to be. It definitely got me feel more. I need to be cautious about people driving or people walking or riding their bike. We went down to the creek, we set it down, and we just relaxed. The water was a bit
Swift.
Yeah, and then we went back up and we rode around and then we went back home.
So we just kind of sat there for a little bit, watched the water. He was saying, oh, I wonder if we can get in the water. And I was like, no. He's all, let me see if I can find a pool over here. So he was off running around. It was nice being able to spend the time together, exploring.
I think it was fun.
Do you like hanging out with me?
I think it was fun.
Okay, let's say it again. So did you like hanging out with me?
I had fun hanging out with my mom. It definitely became a new hobby. I liked riding around everywhere, because since I was inside, I didn't know about a lot of the stuff around me. And now that I go outside, I could remember where stuff is more, so I'm not lost. I've been here for over 9 years. I would at least know something, but nope, clean slate.
But now you know more, right?
Well, yeah, I know more about the area. I think that Heybike's gonna do pretty good. It's a solid bike. I have fun with it, and so does my mom, and I think other people would too. I see it going pretty far.